Hello, everyone. Hola, aloha. We're on a tropical paradise island. That is what we are manifesting. Where the sky is pink and purple and blue, and the sand is too. Isn't that nice? Oh, it just brings peace to my mystical soul. So I'm here to teach you today how to bring peace to your mystical soul, because we all have one. Some of us a little more jaded souls than others, maybe a little bit darker. But the practice is to bring it all into the light, okay? Bring it up, 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 because we push down our dark. But what is this full Sagittarius moon going to do? It's going to bring it all to the surface, because the moon represents our inner self. So disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes. I'm going to teach you a few things today about manifesting 101, about how the moon reflects our inner emotions and brings them up through speaking, expressing, dancing, listening to music, meditating emotion. All of these things are practices, art forms, to bring the body, mind, and soul into alignment, to feel whole and healthy. Once again, my friends, so say bye to the beach for now. And I want to show you how to set up your sacred space to enjoy a rainy day inside, because that's what butterflies do. They make the best of their situations, and it's a rainy day. It even cooled down a little bit. But my son had fun at his bouncy castle park festival yesterday. What a thing. We used to have a big yoga ball here, and when I was breastfeeding him, I put him to sleep by bouncing on the ball, and he said to me, "Mom, one of the castles had a DJ in it, and you would have loved it." He goes, "You underestimate how fun it is to bounce." He loves bouncing. It always made him feel better to bounce, and today he was miraculously better, and he went to school. So I hope he's okay, and I'm feeling better today too. So we're gonna have a nice restful practice today. I'm off today. I've got these songs haunting me, but it's going to be another healing practice, bringing everything up to the surface. So lay down your mats, wear what's comfortable for you. We've got our journal. We're gonna slip off our shoes, and we're gonna kappa squat and hang out a little bit, okay? Thank you for joining me on this day. Thank you for joining me also on yesterday. That was so nice. A little Darius, gotta love her. They remind me so much of each other, Lana Del Rey and Tori Amos. Tori Amos is the Lana Del Rey of my generation. Deep, dark, soulful, woeful, poetic. Look at my nice new journal I got. Maintenant ou jamais, mes amis. It's now or never. I even got pink kombucha. Strawberry and lemon. Because what do you do if you're given lemons, my friends? You make lemonade. I'm very sorry, I've never really been much of a Beyonce fan. Okay, today we're going to talk about yoga for taming the mind. We are taming that monkey mind. And this is my teacher, Dr. Polly, who always wore white and glowed into his 90s. And look at what he could do. Maybe one day I'll show you that, as soon as I learn. My trip to Tulum in Mexico was where I detoxed from years of drinking by doing hot yin yoga in a hot country and sweating it all out. I think it took 30 years off my life. It wasn't easy, but it sure was good for me. And there I learned so much awesome music too. I also did a sweat lodge, Temescal, which really opened channels for me. All of the yoga opened channels for me. Yesterday I mentioned that it was the day that my ex-mother-in-law had passed away, and I said it was today, but it wasn't. It was like on that day 6 years ago, I think. So lots of change since then. But the year before she passed, we had went to India, and it was a hard trip because she had Alzheimer's. But it was so nice to meet her whole family and her sisters, and to see in Trivandrum, south of India, where they grew up and why she was the way she was. So proud of her academia, so proud. It really took intelligence to rise up and out of that class system for her, and to come to Canada meant a lot. And she married an engineer, though he wasn't that great to her. He left her with a lot, and she enjoyed her last years with us, giving me a hard time. But we made up after her death, and this is how spirits continue to live on, and it's called a posthumous reconciliation, and it is possible. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about Hinduism and yoga philosophy, and I love on Mystical Mondays to talk more about yoga philosophy, but it's so broad to say yoga philosophy because it really is Vedic philosophy. Hinduism, you can't become a Hindu, you have to be born into Hinduism, and so they share their philosophy, so you can practice the philosophy just like Buddhism. It's a philosophy, and so as the Sagittarius full moon is getting bigger, I like to talk about these things because my moon, my inner things that I've shoved down, all my woo-woo weirdness has to come to the surface. And it's not all bad, it's just what we think society has said was bad, and so we push it down. But when it comes up to the surface, it's so much better for you. And alcohol really blocked off my spiritual side, brought out your ego. Alcohol brings out your ego and your anger and your anxiety, but really relaxing, doing a body, mind, soul practice, either dancing. I grew up a dancer, so I really care about the lyrics and music. I grew up always, like, I'm a poet. I love writing the lyrics of music. They mean a lot to me, and so I love to express, and it's such a healthy way to bring up everything and reconcile and integrate and become whole through a practice like this. So thank you for joining me. We are well on our way, my friends, into the light. Yes, we are. We're taming that mind. We no longer react anymore. We're not going to get triggered anymore, okay? We have become the butterfly who handles life with grace. Because we learn postures, difficult postures, we learn to breathe through them and accept them with grace. We also learn to let go and release with grace. It's now or never. So I found a hand drum, pan drum, practice to release shame and guilt, because shame is one of the major reasons for alcoholism and drug abuse. Shame is one of the things we think are bad about us. We push them down, and we are our own worst critic, and we are in charge of our whole existence, which is a Vedic philosophy. The point here is to have you recognize your soul. So why are we more aware than the animals and the reptiles? Because they can be aware, but they're not aware that they're aware. So today we are talking about this, becoming aware that we are aware, which is what my tarot reader was talking about the other day. And it's a practice of mindfulness, of being in this moment. Forget about the past. We let it go. Let the shame go. We've healed, and we still are, and we still will tomorrow. But after that full moon on the 11th, we will be good and whole, okay? So here we go. We're going to flap our butterfly wings. It's hard at the beginning to be the butterfly, but the butterfly really had to struggle to become the butterfly. Do you know the story of the imaginal cells? And I did a few tarot readings on my Patreon recently where we talked about the imaginal cells that had come to me on that day, Queen Victoria's birthday, the 24th, which we honor here in Canada. I'm here in Canada. It's summertime almost. It'll be the solstice soon, and we are celebrating things beginning to grow. Things are getting greener, things are lush, things are nice even when it's raining. We're happy. Learning to dance in the rain, right? Learning to dance through our sorrows, learning to dance through our woes and our problems. Everything is okay in the end after a good dance. Or yoga practice in motion. after we relax the brain and get rid of our shame, we can really live in our honor and integrity of who we really are, wholly. Both sides of ourselves becoming whole and holy. Okay, the imaginal cells in the butterfly lay dormant in the butterfly until, I really wanted to turn my ringer off, I'll turn it off while I do this, until a certain point, something under duress, the fire, my son and his fevers, transform, tapas, transformation, the imaginal cells wake up. And that's what the sun and all of the solar flares are doing to us. It's beaming light codes into us to wake up our DNA strands. And we are. This is the age of Aquarius. We're all waking up to ourselves, our soul selves, not our ego selves. So we forget the alcohol that cut us off and we can become whole. And in a practice that I'd done the night that my ex-mother-in-law, on her funeral, she came to me in a big yoga practice. She came to me and we just made up. Like, the light was intense. I cried and cried and cried. Like, the numinous experience of a spirit in your presence is just when you become aware beyond the veil. And over the next few days, the veil is very thin and I'm like traversing the veil. So come with me, my friends. It's a portal right now and it's enveloping us. It's cradling us. It's wanting more for us. Awareness, consciousness itself wants us to become conscious of it, and then we are all one in it. Okay. Yes, I'm not. But so is Patrick Watson. But Patrick Watson channels it in the most artistic way, amazingly possible. He's got a loft here on Saint Laurent, and he plays piano and opens the windows, and everybody gets to enjoy his wonderfulness. And I'm going to share it with you today as we do a practice to rid ourselves of the shame. We're going to relax the brain, get out of survival mode so that we can take 20 minutes for ourselves and heal so that we can become whole again. So the imaginal cells start to wake up, and then the caterpillar cells go, what the F? And they start to fight back, and they produce more, and they fight back, and then there's this war in the caterpillar for a little while. The friction and the heat it takes for transformation until the imaginal cells win. And creativity reigns, and the butterfly wings start to grow, and the imaginal cells win over and take over and mass produce, and then it becomes a butterfly. And then the butterfly is ready to teach by example that the process is possible, and change is difficult, but it's possible. And we don't look back, we fly forward. And it is possible to fly all the way to Mexico and back again. Changed, transformed. Because when I came back from Mexico and from India, completely transformed me. Completely. I am a whole different person. And I miss who I used to be, and I'm sure some people also miss who I used to be. But you know what? There's just no going back once you wake up. Take that as a sign as I turn off my ringer. So I listened to these two songs long enough that they came on a playlist back to back, and you know what that means. If you know me, we're gonna do these now. Hopefully there'll be no ads. It'll just be one long, amazing practice. I did this song the other day on my Patreon. Thanks so much for everyone that's joined my Patreon. It's not hard. And it means a lot to me. Know that you know. And what was the comment? It was something like 8 minutes of divinity. So let's do that, okay? We become aware of our divine selves, and that way we heal. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the heater. Take a deep breath in and center yourself with me. We can start actually that way. Come back to you. Come back to the mat. Deep breath. There was a time where I used to just feel. Get in touch with your heart space now, okay? I'm sending you so much love and light. Started to change. So do what your intuition tells you to do, or follow along. I'll call you the same. Okay? But this is me sharing my practice. And the sky turned to fire. I'll do this now, and you know what you know. Trust what you're being told, right here. It's all connected. So we're gonna roll up. Slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling up. Roll the shoulders back. And then grab those ankles. Stretch that spine.
Is it such a bad thing? I just want to lay down for now. Is it such a crime?
Cobra.
I don't want to think about you.
Don't think about anything.
Everything was getting cool outside. I saw you standing
Pretty good.
Remember what I was
Look at
doing?
But I know
that
down,
you know.
around, and up.
So just
Get your nose out of the cover.
let you go. And I know that you know.
Big circle with the hips.
How to let you
Go, 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 go. Back foot between the hands and circle. All the way back.
Tell me what you're wishing for. How about a little honesty now? What would you say to the world if you only had one day?
Keep going, circles.
'Cause it was getting cold outside.
Other way.
I saw
Work in
you
the arms. Crack the spine. Back to center.
Why don't you
Other
come
leg in.
inside?
And cycle.
'Cause I know that you know. So damn hard to let you go. And I know that you know. So damn hard to let you go. Go, 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 go. Oh, is this such a bad thing? I don't wanna change anything. Want me to take
Big
the
twist and twist.
weight off your shoulders for a minute?
Big circle.
'Cause it was kind of close. So you stand with me. Why don't you come inside for a moment? And I know that you know. So damn hard, I have to let you go. And I know that you know. So damn hard, I have to let you go. And I know that you know. So damn hard, I have to let you go.
To the hips. Up and down. Feel your strength. You can do it. Oh, that was so nice. Let's end in Cobra. Feeling peace in ourselves. Okay, roll over when you're ready. And we'll corpse. My favorite posture. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. So know who you are. Know that you know that you know. That you are here. Right here, right now. Feeling good now. Yeah. So we can manifest from our highest vibrations and our good morals and intentions and integrity. Eating our Quebec strawberries and raspberries. The strawberries are so expensive. Oh my god, they're like gold now, Quebec strawberries. But the raspberries, they're everywhere. Appreciate the little things. Appreciate everything. Appreciate the battle it took to become the butterfly. Okay. Honor your soul self now. It's time. You take care of your soul, it will take care of you. Oh my god, my hair. Okay, I love you all so much. I'm wishing you a wonderful mystical Monday afternoon. Okay, and thank you for doing this meditation in motion with me to raise our vibrations and feel good again. And we're getting there. We are almost home. And just to clarify, I'm actually an Aries. I'm a fiery, sparky Aries, and so I do everything I can to calm the heck down. I really do. I feel so much better when I'm calm than when I'm like crazy exploding. So I'm learning to calm down, to tame my fire, and that way it will last longer. It won't just fizzle out. It's my moon that's in Sagittarius, and our moon does represent our inner self. So you can find your birth chart by just saying free birth chart on Google. And you'll learn more about yourself. You really will. So thanks for joining me. I love you all muchly. Thank you for coming here to learn with me and to simply relax and feel the love, the higher love and light that's always around us. Spirit is always there. It is embracing us.